What is good, credit people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bob Lamb. Putting my investigator glasses on because today in this video and stream we're going to be talking about T.I. and all of the allegations against him for trafficking and whatnot. I'm not going to say it within this intro because I don't want to get demonetized, but I'll probably get demonetized anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, there's a whole story with people trying to expose that he and his wife teamed up to do some naughty things, but he responds. And honestly, I believe him. So watch all the way through to make sure y'all get the full story. People can easily fake DMs, but I don't know. I just feel T.I.'s pain here, especially because there's evidence at the end that all of the allegations wwere fake, or at least some of them. So without further ado, the T.I. allegations explained, full story. Let's talk about it. Talk about T.I. Okay, so the T.I. situation, I'm not completely researched on this topic, so we'll go over it and I'll like read along with y'all. So I'm gonna be right with y'all on learning this new information. But apparently T.I. is being accused of like 29 women, including his own wife, as in he's teamed up with his wife for like having a trafficking ring underneath him. It's getting scary out here, bro. I didn't think it was true. Like, somebody hit me up on Twitter saying to report on it, and I was like, I feel like T.I. always has some sort of allegation on him, especially after he did like the weird shit. I'm not gonna lie, this is weird, where T.I. he took his daughter to the doctor and had her hymen checked. Her fucking cherry, bro. If you don't know what a hymen is, it's when you pop your cherry, it's like the first time a girl has sex, and it's like a, I don't even know, like a flap of skin or something on the inside of your vagina. If it's bursted or like popped or some shit and it bleeds a little bit, that's like the first time you had sex. So he was checking to see if his daughter was a virgin. I don't know anything about that really, but yeah, so that's still weird. If I was a father of a daughter, I would not be doing that. I don't want to know. I don't even want a daughter, bro. Okay, but let's learn about what's going on. So before we get there, T.I. actually responded to the allegations and said it wasn't true, and he said he's gonna take legal action on the people who are alleging that he did whatever to these 29 women that we'll read about very soon. I would assume for like defamation, because these are some harsh claims, like to have a trafficking ring. If someone said that about me, that's why I'm super strict when people tell me online, like, just I'm 24 years old for all those people out there, so I know YouTubers have a bad rep about being pedos and like underage whatever. Believe me, I'm never gonna do that shit. That's weird. You don't do that. So whenever anybody says some shit like that, I'm like, do not fucking label me on that, because that is some defamation shit. It is harsh to get that. Once you start getting labeled that, it is a bad name. Anyway, but T.I., he claims it's not true, but we'll read about what's going on. So on Thin Ice post, 15 women have now come forward regarding T.I. allegedly sex trafficking women and minors. Again, he's potentially teamed up with his wife in this situation. The Instagram account at the Glam University, okay, that seems legit, right? Not really. Had people send in stories and experiences with T.I. and his wife. It almost seems like the Jeffrey Epstein situation, right? Because he had like his wife orchestrating shit with him. This specific experience mentions him referring to a woman as cattle. Damn. So that cattle is like cows, like your farm animals. So it would make sense to refer to your trafficked women as cattle, because you don't think they're humans. Anyway, she posted DMs saying them too, and they were gonna cancel my plane ticket if I didn't do Molly and Tiny. That always called me, so she's the ringleader. She's a worse abuser than Tip. Oh, maybe Tiny is his wife, sorry. So Tip is actually T.I.'s nickname. I also woke up one morning next to their friends they travel with. I don't have a memory of it, but I was naked on my back, and when I put my head up, I was between his friend and the friend's wife, so they passed me off to them at some point in the night. Jesus. Oh, and I have seen Tiny do coke and take Molly. She's the worst one out of the two, if you ask me. I hope they get into legal trouble. That's crazy you said that, because that's the basis of the documentary. So they're working on a movie of this? There's so many men that are abusers and manipulators, but none ever have a female co-conspirator. Damn. Next screenshot on this person's story, because they posted a lot, as you can see right here. Wow. Are you traumatized by it? They said, oh, okay, but yeah, I was around them for about 2 years. I've seen it all. I knew this was going to eventually happen, and I'm honestly glad you're doing it. I've witnessed so much crazy shit, things that have scarred me. I have a neurological issue from the heavy Molly use while around them. Will you interview for the documentary? It's all with no faces. What you're doing will save someone's life. Yes, I will anonymously, but I can't ever have them find out it was me. I will keep your secret. I got you. He referred to the girls as his cattle. I have so many stories. Whenever you need me, you let me know. So I don't know if this Glam University person is involved or was one of the cattle or cows or one of the women who was getting trafficked. It seems like she was just around that, or no, she was getting passed off by two of his friends is what she was saying. So maybe she was trafficked, bro, because obviously these people are trafficked to, like, you know, do the business with. T.I. did respond and say this is not true. We'll get into that at the very end. The following messages detail a story of being kidnapped and another one of being assaulted by T.I. Yes, it is true. Years ago, T.I. and Tiny kicked in my next door neighbor's door and beat and kidnapped her husband. We found her kids in the closet. The police was called. We gave a statement that stated his name and a guy that was from their apartment's name quick. It was like 3 o'clock in the evening, so we could see him clear as day. These people still suffer to this day. You can post my DM. I am not afraid. It's the truth. I don't know what he gave them. They left for a few months and came back and moved again. She returned at least 3 times before she never did. Thank you for giving me strength. Okay, I was born in Jamaica, grew up in Brooklyn, East New York. In 2006, I was 23. My bought a mansion in Atlanta. I was supposed to move with her, but I did not. In 2011, I was 28, decided it's time to move to Atlanta with my cousin. Just so happens that Tiny and T.I. lived a couple houses over. Back then I was known as whatever her name was, working name, so she may have been a stripper, I guess. I was an escort stripper. 2013. Look at your boy calling that shit before reading it. When I was 30, I met T.I. He invited me to a party with him and his wife for payment. He sniffed, had a good time. When me and T.I. seemed to be enjoying each other's company, Tiny got jealous, hit me, told me I was disrespecting her because T.I. was enjoying me too much. When I defended myself against her, T.I. jumped in, punched me in my face, choked me out. When I threatened to tell because I was young, stupid, I told too much of my business. It was used against me. I was told, if you tell, bitch, we know people. You and whoever in your family will be deported because I had no papers at the time. Immigrant. After that, I returned to my cousin's house, packed my shit, left Atlanta, never spoke to my cousin again because I was afraid to tell anyone, to come back to New York, change my life, and just pretended it never happened. Who gonna believe me that I had a threesome with T.I. and Tiny? Tiny was too high, got jealous, and attacked me. And when I defended myself, T.I. jumped in and helped her attack me. Then I was threatened to the point I was in fear. I left Atlanta and never looks back. P.S. My cousins still live near them. Jesus. Okay, so this is the last message. I know we're doing a lot of reading here. I don't even know how to read anymore. Here was another story reporting that T.I. wouldn't let a woman in his house unless she took drugs. Sabrina, please be careful. You aren't lying about that man or Tiny. I know because my friend used to strip and fly here from time to time. T.I. and Tiny were regulars. One day I went to their house and he wouldn't let me in unless I took an X pill. So he gave me my friend and a pill and soda. We spit it back in the sodas. I pretended to take them. We all had sex, but Tiny invited another rapper over and a couple of other celebrities. He paid us $3,000 a piece and I never went back. That's a hefty payment for a fuck. And that's not like a joke. Damn, that's a lot of money though. He becomes a different person during sex and Tiny is the leader. It's weird. Exposing the devil is going to be dangerous. Okay, so someone also mentioned the T.I. responded to this. I know we just read some crazy shit, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So he's responding to the allegations.
So as y'all could probably guess or imagine, it's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things.
So this was posted today.
Transpired. And all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that. And I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, but get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay?
So he's talking about suing them back for defamation because obviously these allegations are really harsh on his public image as a celebrity.
But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you.
So he's saying it's not true.
That get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now...
Okay, so maybe he's saying that they might sue him back for defamation if he calls them a liar, which is crazy. So the only way that they can sue him for defamation, though, is if they prove that it's true. But at that point, the government would just take him to jail, so there's no point in suing him. So I don't know what he's scared of. He should just respond and fucking, I don't know, sue them back for defamation if it's not true. He's the only one that knows if it's true or not.
It doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you could prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender.
It's true.
People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right?
True.
So I think that has to be distinguished.
Because they become off more innocent.
First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like T.I. is too much of a family man now. Like, he don't even rap anymore. He's doing, like, business shit. I don't think he has the time to be doing a whole sex trafficking ring. Like, I don't believe this for 1 minute.
She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we not gonna do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like.
All right, so he's low-key admitting that he had threesomes with these women. I would think he's saying, like, it was consensual, so maybe they were, like, contracts signed or something. That's why as celebrities, I think it's fucked up when they have sex. Like, say Drake has sex with some bitch. It's like, there's no like mystery anymore, because he can't just bang some random stripper at the club or some girl he meets at the club, because they're just gonna go run off on their friends and like try and make a headline, get paid $1,000 from TMZ to like write a story on like his dick size. So he got to make contracts when you're a celebrity. That's why it's fucked up. So I feel for T.I. right now, bro.
If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything.
So if you're confused, he's saying we didn't traffic or rape or do anything against people's will because it was all consensual. Now, can he prove that? I don't know. Can the people who are alleging all of the atrocities prove it? Probably not. A lot of the times, even when girls or anybody actually get sexually assaulted or whatnot, they can't usually prove it, because you need to do like a rape kit like within a certain amount of time to get their DNA. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to prove it other than these DMs, which can easily be faked.
Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Okay. Also, I'm gonna tell you what's factual. I'll tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something like
facts
with baseless claims.
Facts. What he's talking about now is essentially At this point, it's like the Me Too movement. People or women, there have been so many fake times, like when they've cried wolf saying that someone so-and-so did something to them where it wasn't true or it wasn't provable, to a degree where nobody wants to believe the people anymore, or less people believe them. Now, if every time it was actually true and they weren't faking shit, like maybe people would start believing it. But there's a reason that we don't believe, or I personally at least don't believe these allegations against T.I.
These are not stories of actual events.
All right, so you're saying it's not true.
And I have proof of that, and that's why I said it.
So we got
proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person, and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted that shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you gonna be a victim and an attacker at the same time?
Low key.
How you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone?
Taking someone else down, yeah, bro.
Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. They deserve to feel comfortable and confident. They deserve to feel supported.
Appreciate it, Seiko Mario.
And that's supposed to get them to a place where they can show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is who did it. And so the necessary steps can follow. This is not that. This is not that. I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, you know, and there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And
so this is not the first time.
There is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. Not, I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record.
Damn.
And we can't just, weaponize social media to take down people who have families and who communities depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about who have done everything that they can to uplift and help to evolve our communities. We can't tear our people down like that. And this has taught me a lot. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed.
Respect.
And the truth will be revealed, man. But until then, man, hey, listen, man, any woman out there who's going through things, who have gone through things, if you have a story, and you should come forward. You should, but don't lie, because that tear the whole vehicle
Facts.
down. Don't lie.
Facts.
Don't lie.
Every woman who lies about one of these allegations just completely tears down the argument for someone who actually it happened to. So they're screwing over not only themselves and the people that they are attacking or harassing, like T.I., they're also screwing over the people who are actually like it happened.
The truth is what needs to be heard. The truth. And I can deal with the truth all day.
All right, I'm done with this. Okay, but he responded again. I guess T.I. exposed the person for saying that it was all just a clout chase. Sabrina Peterson caught posting fake T.I. and tiny victims. LMAO, I made it sound so real. Her dumbass. Like, imagine how many other people are actually doing this, just hopping on the bandwagon, trying to make them look bad. Like, I did that just to prove a point and it worked. She just posted any random ass messages she got. Lol, desperate AF. So all of these, we read these messages before about T.I. like abusing and popping the X pill and shit. So it's exposed. It's pretty much confirmed to be fake. Oh my God, y'all. Yaz is really on the lady page that's exposing T.I. and Tiny talking about she a victim. Y'all, I'm crying. Bobby Playhouse. I don't know what this means. Another fake victim. Okay, so this is what T.I. meant with the proof that none of that shit was real. So shout out T.I. That was the perfect response. exposing all the bitches who were just harassing him for a sexual assault and sex. Do they realize how bad of a accusation that is? A sex trafficking ring? That's like career ruining, bro. That's fucked. You can't be doing that. And these people think that's okay. Like, what are they gonna get out of it? Nobody gives a fuck about the person who posted the fucking allegations. They're now just pointing their eyes towards T.I. So the page who posted all of the people who allegedly got sexually assaulted, they're not getting any clout or money out of it. So what was the point? Like, there's only negative coming out of that, and now the negative is just coming right back onto them, showing that it was fake. So shout out T.I. for exposing these bitch asses to do this shit. It's so lame. So lame. And Brokey, you're saying they did it for clout, but what clout did they get? They didn't even get clout. I'm not following them after this. I don't know if anybody else is following them for this. Maybe they just hate T.I. Yeah, obviously they could have mental issues, bro. It's almost like those people who troll online and hate online for no reason. They do it simply just because like they're hurting on the inside, so they're projecting their insecurities or hate of themselves on somebody else. So it's like they're trying to make themselves feel better, but believe me, it is not helping the world or themselves at all. They did get noticed by people in the industry, okay, yeah, but now they're exposed. So they just, I get what you're saying though. So they did get clout, whether the means be through negative publicity like the 6ix9ine or Lil Pump, but I think their credibility, if they're a media outlet, is completely trash now. That is why I didn't want to be a news outlet. I want to be a commentator because I don't want to ever be responsible for like putting out a fake story or something like that, or have a blog and say something completely incorrect because like I don't have the actual evidence. I'm not like in the industry, so it's like I don't want to be held accountable and be sued for defamation or ruin people's lives. I just want to give my opinions on things. I don't want to be responsible for any of that shit. You feel me? So hopefully throughout this whole video, I know it was long, that's my bad, but it was a lot of information to go over with all of the allegations and reading all the text messages, as well as going through T.I.'s full response on his IGTV. But hopefully y'all are on the same boat as me, thinking that T.I. is completely clean. I don't think the dude would be wanting to have a trafficking ring like that, considering dude has his own label and making bread. Otherwise, he don't need to do that. He's helping the community. T.I. just seems like a good guy trying to help. So with that, it's your boy Bob Lim signing off. Throw in T.I. a tip at the strip club that apparently he goes to for all the fine work he does in the community, and for exposing this biatch for making up fake stories about him. Let me know in the comments if you believe T.I. or you believe the opposite side, that the allegations are true. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest hip-hop news, drama, and analysis videos, as well as follow me on all my socials in the description. Join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, cutty people. Know what I'm saying?